Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Change Your Mind podcast. I'm your host, Chris Ashley. Always so fun to do these videos for you. So today I'm going to talk to you about one simple thing that you can do to be ahead of 99% of the population and to really help drive yourself forward towards your goals and help you manifest the life of your dreams. So before I really get into that, let me back up, give you a little bit of context so it really all makes a lot of sense. And we start with the law of attraction. So most people know what the law of attraction is, but just in case you don't, the law of attraction is a universal law that says what you focus on is what you will attract into your life, into your reality. And that is the simplest definition possible. And it works on your thoughts, your attention, and mostly your emotions. Because your emotions are energy in motion, and they tune you to a certain frequency, a certain vibration. So I like to use the metaphor of changing the channel on a TV. If you are watching Animal Planet and you want History Channel to come on, well, you can hope for History Channel all you want. But until you actually pick up your remote controller, I call it a clicker, I'm from the Midwest, and you change the channel, you're going to keep getting the program that you are watching. And it's kind of the same way with the universe. You have to change your energy, change your frequency and vibration to vibrate at that higher frequency of your dream life. Because you can't manifest your dream life from the same frequency that you're operating at now. They're just two different frequencies. And the universe kind of works like the Facebook algorithm. So whatever you put your attention on, whatever you get emotional about, it thinks, oh, that's what this person likes. We're going to send them more of this. Which is why I always say, like, fighting for a cause actually does more harm than good, depending on how you're going about it. If you're really going at it fighting, whatever you resist persists, right? Whatever you're fighting, you're getting emotional about, you're telling the universe you want more of that. So there's different ways that we can shift the world, shift the reality around us other than fighting. But I'm getting a little bit off topic. So unfortunately, in our modern society, most people focus on what they don't want rather than what they do. And I like to use the metaphor of either downhill skiing or whitewater rafting. So both of these activities, you have to avoid obstacles. So when you're downhill skiing, you have to avoid trees, and when you're whitewater rafting, you have to avoid the rocks. Now, if you are skiing and all you're focusing on is the trees, guess what you're going to do? You're going to hit the trees. If you're whitewater rafting and all you're focusing on are the rocks, the obstacles, aka what you don't want in this metaphor, you're going to hit those things. So instead, you have to focus on what you do want, the path between the trees, the water between the rocks. And that is how the universe works as well. If you focus on what you do want, that's the path that's going to open up before you. That's the one you're going to navigate. And of course, the New Age way of saying this is energy flows where attention goes. Now, there is a scientific explanation for all of this as well. So the RAS is your reticular activation system. And it is the part of your brain that tells you what to focus on or helps you focus in on something. Because if you think about it, when you are walking around, when you're awake, you are getting bombarded with trillions of pieces of information constantly through all 5 of your senses. And if you were to actually focus on all of that, you would go crazy. Like, you would literally go insane. You don't have that kind of capacity. It's just trillions of bits of information per second. So the RAS helps you know what to hone in on. And it does that by what you focus on, because whatever you're focusing on, it thinks, oh, that's what's important. That's what I need to bring to the forefront here. That's what I need to really highlight. So again, if you're focusing on what you want, then that is what's going to appear into your life. So have you ever wanted an outfit or wanted a breed of dog or wanted a car, and then all of a sudden you're seeing those things everywhere? That's your RAS at work. So my husband and I just got a brand new Bronco, and we ordered this car 2 years ago. There were supply chain issues, whatever's going on with Ford. It took a long time. And in those 2 years, we would see Broncos freaking everywhere. I'd be driving to a friend's house or, driving to an event or driving to my in-laws or wherever I go. And I would see Broncos everywhere. And it's like, man, I thought these cars were hard to come by. And it's just because it was my reticular activation system at work. That's how it works. So this blew my mind when I heard this statistic, but only 1% of the population writes down its goals. So if you simply write down your goals, you will be ahead of 99% of people. Because if you write down your goals and you're thinking, just think about everything we just talked about with the law of attraction, with the RAS. If you write down your goals, you are honing in. You're telling your brain what you want to focus on. You're telling the universe what you want to focus on, whether you want to look at this from the spiritual side or the scientific side or a combination of both. And you will already be ahead of all these people. Now, if you read that list of goals every single night before bed, you're going to get even further. Because when you read these things before bed, it starts to seep into your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is what takes over while you're asleep. Now, most people, everyone, is controlled by their subconscious mind 95% of their day. And this is their core programming that happened before the age of 7 years old. Can you imagine? What you experienced before the age of 7, what you learned, has become your subconscious mind, this program that you keep running. And only 5% of your day you're consciously creating, right? If you were even trying to consciously create. So you might be doing all the things. You might be saying your affirmations, visualizing, creating a dream board. But unless you change that subconscious programming, it's going to keep seeping into your manifesting. It's going to keep ruling your life. So you might make some progress along the way, but ultimately you're going to fall back to where you started. So if you read your list of goals, your list of dreams, whatever it is, before you go to bed, and you go to bed rather than thinking about the day's stresses, rather than thinking about that thing you should have said, rather than thinking about all the things you have to do tomorrow, if you fall asleep thinking about what your dream life would entail, all these amazing things you want to bring into your life, then as you sleep, that is going to seep into your subconscious. Even better, if you can record yourself saying it and fall asleep to the recording, you'll be asleep, but your subconscious mind is going to be soaking it all in like a sponge. So you're going to get even further if you could do that. Now, if when you read this list or listen to it at night, and you can attach emotion to it, you're going to get those things. Because emotion, again, it puts you on that frequency. So what I mean by emotion is imagine that you have that thing already. How would you feel? What would it be like to experience that? Put yourself in your future shoes. Imagine the sights, the sounds, the smells, the touch, the feeling, the senses, all of it. Bring it all to life. And one of the best ways to do it is gratitude. Because if you can feel gratitude for something that hasn't even happened yet, you trick your brain into thinking that it's already there. And not only does it send you that, but it sends you more things that are on that same frequency. So the more you elevate with these higher emotions of gratitude, love, joy, peace, happiness, abundance, the more you're going to get sent more things that make you feel those emotions. And pretty soon life becomes a game. It becomes fun. You can call into your life anything that you desire. So go have fun with it. Try it out and watch miracles happen in your life. Thank you all so much for listening. Again, I'm Chris Ashley. If you head over to changeyourmindtochangeyourreality.com/order, I think it's -book. I think there's a dash in there. Then before June 20th, you can get pre-ordered, and you buy a pre-ordered copy of my book, then you will get my course that goes along with it for free. And that is an $897 value totally for free. Otherwise, if you're listening to this after June 20th, 2023, go check out my book. It's called Change Your Mind to Change Your Reality. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. It's on Walmart, Google Books, Books A Million. It's all over. Give it a great review. I would appreciate it so much. like, subscribe, share this. Please follow me. I'm at Change Your Mind with Chris on Instagram, TikTok. I'm on YouTube. I have a podcast. I'm on Facebook. Find me everywhere. Thank you so much and have a beautiful rest of your day.